This is Timothy's Toy Therapy Live, and my name is Timothy. Hang on, let me just turn that light on. Um, Today we're just gonna have a look at some articles that I've pulled up. Not wanting to do a really long video today because I filmed the podcast last night with Doll Junk, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing, but it did take a lot of energy out of me. I believe Doll Junk went to bed straight away, and understandably, we went for 4 hours and 20 minutes, so it was a lot. It was a lot. It was great, um, but it went on a while. Hey, that girl. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna have to tailor it down a bit. Maybe I'll pre-record them and split them into 2 parts in future if they go that long, or 3 parts even. But I did enjoy it. And I hope all of you enjoyed it too. It was really quite fun to do. But today we're just gonna look at different articles and see what they say about hoarding and how to maybe self-manage, or yeah, that's a better word than the one I was using to look it up. I definitely need to sort everything out in my room. Also, daylight saving has ended in Australia, so it would be, hey, that girl, it would be 12 o'clock right now, but it's now 11 o'clock, so I'm trying to keep the same time consistent for you guys, but yeah, we'll see, because 11 feels a little earlier. Which, could be good, but I'm used to 12, so it might take a couple of days for me to get used to being at 11. But yeah. So I've got this article from mind.org.uk, and we'll see if I put it in. I'll probably just put it in the description anyway, because I'm referencing it. It says helping yourself with hoarding, and it explains what hoarding is, which we already did yesterday. But yeah, we can go forth with this. I'm just going to put some, as we go, I'll put the links in. So we're referencing this one right now, and I'll save that. Okay. So helping yourself with hoarding. Living with hoarding problems can be difficult, but there are things you can do to help yourself cope. This page has some suggestions for you to consider. This page covers starting to manage your hoarding, staying motivated, coping with difficult feelings, keeping yourself safe, and helping others understand. So this is just, a general topic that people have asked me, and I don't think we can cover everything in one live, so I'm making this a 2-parter. Maybe 3, who knows? But I thought, this is a common occurrence with collectors of anything. people who are thrifty, they like to go thrift shopping, op shopping, anything like that, or hard rubbish collections, the um, furniture and stuff we put out on the lawn for the truck to pick up, all that kind of thing, just going through people's garbage. I don't do that. But you could say that hard rubbish is kind of like that scavenger kind of things. So it's not unusual to feel overwhelmed when you're trying to cope with a hoarding problem. You might feel like helping yourself will be too hard or take too long. And if you don't know where to start, taking small steps can help you make good progress. For example, set yourself small goals. Try something like throwing away one thing per day. Uh, Set a timer and try to tidy one area. Or you could limit the time in other areas, like listening to a set number of songs. So you clean that area within that amount of time, say 10, 20 songs. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, not the article. You can make a plan. For example, you might schedule 1 hour a week for cleaning. Try to plan where your items will go, such as in the bin or as a donation. As soon as possible, try to make sure they go exactly where you planned. I think that's really important. Otherwise, they sit around and you just have a pile of stuff that you will probably forget about and not deal with, and then it adds to the problem. Um, Cancel things like magazine subscriptions or put up a no junk mail sign. For this one, this might help to stop new things coming into your home. For this one, I think the pandemic kind of put an end to physical junk mail. I don't think we get any anymore. Um, yeah, actually, my mum was working as um, a pamphlet delivery, and she was very upset when I told her as the pandemic was rearing up. I told her, "You need to stop doing this. It's not safe." Blah blah. And she got very upset because she was active doing it. She's retired, um, but then she did stop. But they basically said they were discontinuing for that time because it wasn't safe. So I don't know if junk mail is even a thing that happens now. Um, yeah, but that's cancelling subscriptions, magazine subscriptions, I guess, physical form. If you have a few and they just collect, or maybe um, having like a keep on file kind of thing where you have a set amount of years. So, um, say a 5 year limit. Any magazine that's out of the 5 years, you donate or donate because art therapists use magazines for collage and things like that. Um, and that's another thing. If you do collage and your magazine is coming to the point where there's not much left, not much good stuff left for you to use, maybe it's time to move on from that magazine. Um, yeah, I don't know. Um, Come up with some new rules. So some people use the rule that if they haven't used an item in the last year, they get rid of it. different rules work for different people, but this can help to make decisions easier. Mm. I find that one hard to do, because maybe you've forgotten about it. I've got things that I haven't used for years, and I should get rid of them, to be honest. Um, so I'll try and apply some of this stuff to me, just to declutter my room and get it organized. But I've also dedicated a lot of space in here just for my dolls, so I have other things that branch out. So I need to really get to work on it, um, and minimize and categorize and all of that stuff. Yeah. Explore new activities that don't involve buying or saving things. This could be going for a walk, watching a film, or visiting a museum. You can also talk to people close to you about gift giving. Try to agree on ways of giving gifts that don't involve physical objects, like having a meal out. That's a good idea. Or experiencing something, like it just said, going to a museum or an exhibition. I think that's cool. Then they've got a quote. I started to try to declutter and it really wasn't easy. I spent days crying, trying to find something that I could part with to get the ball rolling. Eventually, I managed to make a start and it felt great. The more floor I could see, the better I felt. Hey, Blue Ranger, I've already asked people not to buy me things. I have enough things. That's awesome. Mm. How are you? I am I am flat, but I'm good. Because I did that podcast episode with Doll Junk last night, and it was very long. I didn't realize how long. Um, it was good to just like catch up with him and interview him, to be honest, because we don't call often. We talk, we message and stuff, but we don't call often. So uh, it was like a real life hangout, and my energy is now depleted, but in a good way. Yeah. So staying motivated, you might have been trying, sorry about my reading style right now. You might have been trying to manage your hoarding problem for a while, but sometimes feel like you're getting nowhere. Because of this, you may find it difficult to stay motivated. Some of these tips might help you keep motivated and notice how far you've come. I'm doing good. I rearranged my Monster High dolls and realized I don't need these creep productions. They're the ones that Abby is the wrong hair, or do you mean the new dolls that have sold out in an instant? Hey, Vanessa. I think sometimes it's okay to miss out on things. Um, yeah, like I want the design to buy doll, the Claudette, because she looks like a sickening lady, but I don't really need her, do I? Like, I don't need her. She's just gonna sit on the shelf or stand on the shelf or be in a box because I don't have enough stands or space to have them all. So, yeah. They did sell out. I can sell them at least. Yeah, awesome. Doll Jump might be interested because he missed out because I couldn't go and get them for him. I can ask him if you want. And like everything's expensive in the UK or something. That's what he says. Because there's more costs and stuff. Sorry, my hair was good and then I messed it up. So find ways to track your progress. You could try taking before and after pics of the space you've decided to clean. This can help you see how much progress you've made. He's going to pay for shipping to the UK. Yeah, he would. I'm pretty sure he would. Make things easier for yourself. This might include using a litter picking tool to pick up things without touching them, or starting with an area you find easier to clear. That seems more on the extreme side. If your place is kind of dirty, but then I mean a litter picking tool could help if you've got a bad back or something. You don't want to squat or anything like that. Let me get back to you on that. Okay. No worries. I mean, he may not, but I know he wanted me to go to Maya to get some for him, so I couldn't do that. Also, Maya is highly pricey with those things. So yeah, I think he would prefer it coming from the US. So find support for related issues. If you're experiencing other issues alongside hoarding, it might help if you look into support for these. This could take some of the pressure off you. You might be able to find help in our pages on money worries, addiction, and housing problems. So they've got links there that you can click. Celebrate your wins. Try going out with friends or watching a TV show you like when you've achieved any goals, no matter how small they may seem. I don't think that is applicable today because streaming is so um, prevalent. Ask for help. You may have someone close to you who can help you. Sometimes just having someone to talk to before or after you clear can feel useful. Yeah. When I was sorting out all the doll stuff outside, that was really fun having you guys there while I did it. But it also did get overwhelming as well. So coping with difficult feelings. Hello, Ezeki. Did I say your name right? Or Izakai? Izakai? Iziki. It's Ezeki. Coping with difficult feelings. Trying to manage your hoarding can help you feel emotionally drained. Hey, Aina. How are you guys? It might bring up a lot of difficult feelings, which can make handling practical tasks harder. There are ways you can support yourself and get help for these feelings. For example, talk to someone. You might find it hard to open up about hoarding, but it can help you if you share how you're feeling. If you don't feel you can talk to people around you, contact some of the organizations in our useful contacts. Now, this is a UK site, just so you all know. I'm good. How are you? I'm good. I'm I'm mellow today because of the podcast last night. Um, Try peer support, connecting with people with similar or shared experiences can be really helpful. For information on where you can find this support, you can visit their pages. Tiffany didn't come today, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully. Do do parcels arrive on the weekend in the USA, Blue Ranger? They don't here. Keep a diary. Try noting down your moods and feelings as well as keeping a note of your hoarding. This could help you spot patterns in what triggers your hoarding behavior and the reasons behind difficult feelings. I used to journal all the time, but I've definitely stopped that. I try sometimes. Yeah, I get stuff 7 days a week. Oh, nice. Capitalism doesn't sleep here. I hope the posties get paid extra on the weekends. Take time to relax. Try to manage your hoarding Trying to manage your hoarding can be very hard work, emotionally as well as physically. It can help to find ways to relax that don't involve getting or saving things. For more ideas, see our pages on stress, relaxation, and nature. So basically, it's telling you to stress less, find something to do to relax, and go out in nature. Try to take care of yourself. Try to get enough sleep and do enough physical activity. Try uh, enough. Hang on. Try to get enough sleep and do enough physical activity to look after your general well-being. Mm, I'm definitely not doing that right now. I can't wait for your Tiffany to arrive, Blue Ranger. It's a big step to recognize that you might have a hoarding problem and need some help. Even if you're finding it hard, knowing you're working towards change is something to be proud of. And then a little quotey. Sometimes I'll just write on an online forum to vent how angry I am at myself. Yes, anger and depression are closely enmeshed in my clutter and squirrel, squalor. Sorry. Um, I was like, I've never said this word before. Um, I can be furious at myself for being in such an awful mess and can end up telling myself that I don't even deserve to have a decent home. That's sad. Keeping yourself safe. Hoarding can sometimes make the place you live in less safe. You might have you might have a higher risk of fire spreading, or it may be hard for you to leave in an emergency. You might not feel ready to start dealing with other parts of your hoarding problem, but It can be beneficial to make sure the place you live in is safe. For example, you can ask your local fire services to do a safety check. Many fire services understand hoarding. They might ask you to describe your situation using the clutter image rating. I'm going to click on that and have a look at it. And then it says the London Fire Brigade has a fire safe checker tool, which could help if you're concerned about fire safety. Let's have a look. I don't think that showed me anything. Okay. It sounds like this is for people who have so much stuff it's ruining their life. I knew a woman like that. Her house was just boxes on top of boxes. You couldn't walk through their living room. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. Help others understand. You might, I think this is good to look at because some people might be in an early stage and they might just need a little bit of help to sort something out. I would say my room, I can sort it out, but am I just putting the stuff in another spot? Um, and I don't want to do that. And because I've collected so many dolls, maybe I don't have the room for things that aren't doll related in my room. And I need to find a way to integrate them into this space as well, because that is also me. I've got a box of Care Bears that Ethan sent me. Not just Ethan, Care Bears I've bought, um, and I don't have a place for them. I could put them on my bed quite easily, to be honest, and I have been thinking about doing that. And that would take one of the boxes in the area outside my room away. Yeah. I find I don't utilize lower shelves either, um, because I can get to them, but they're more inconvenient. Um, I like to be able to sit or stand, um, and have it on my level. Anything below my knees, I don't like. Um, yeah, my cat would mess up anything on a lower level. Yeah. Mm. Well, my cat just wants to be on my bed, which is where he is right now, listening to Purple Cat. He's so cute. Mm. Um, I've got my petites on the second bottom shelf of the cabinet in front of me. Not well, on the one behind me with the mermaids, that's where I have my Power Rangers and gargoyles. I don't have a lot of them, so it's not much. But that shelf often collects things that it shouldn't collect. Hey Jackie, how are you? Um, yeah. And I like wooden boxes. I like chests and stuff like that. I'm going to subscribe. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Um, Yeah. And Mini Mothy plus Tiffany's apartment has been taken over by random shit as well. But having so many different hobbies is also really difficult. I'm good, thank you, Jackie. I'm mellow today, feeling a bit tired. We also had daylight savings. And welcome to Tiffany's Queendom. Yeah, welcome. If you don't know who Tiffany is, this is Tiffany, and she's the boss around here. Oh, I feel like a nice good scratch would be good. Oh, oops. Yeah. All right. You might disagree with people around you when it comes to hoarding. This could be friends, family, or your partner, or official bodies like the council if you're that bad. It might be because they say you have a hoarding problem, but you don't think you do. Insist on helping you clean, but you don't want them to. I am guilty of that one. Um, cannot see that you've made progress because you made another pile of mess. Or do not believe you can keep up with the progress in the long term. It can feel very upsetting to hear these things from people close to you. To help them understand your situation a bit better, try showing them our pages for friends and family and talking about mental health problems. Official bodies like the council or housing officer might say things you disagree with, find out about your rights, blah, blah. You can do that. This is a UK article. It may not apply to me because I'm in Australia and anywhere else in the world. Treatment for hoarding disorder. Talking to your GP. What will that do? What would talking to your GP actually do, though? Let's read. The first step when seeking help is usually to visit your GP. If he thinks you're experiencing hoarding disorder, they might refer you to a psychiatrist or other mental health professional. Hey, Barbie lover, today's good. Daylight savings ended and I went to bed late. So, and I spent 4 hours and 20 minutes on a live podcast with Toll Junk interviewing him. If you want really good entertainment, that is a good video, I promise you. I asked him lots of questions, lots of random stuff, and he was a good sport, a really good sport. They will assess you and might look into whether there are other health problems related to your hoarding. Might go watch it. Yeah, it's good. It's a good watch. Or listen. You can listen to it on. I believe it's called YouTube Music. I can't access it because you need money or something. I think you. I don't. I'm not sure how that works, but you can watch it on my channel. It's in the podcast tab. You can watch it in the lives tab, and you can apparently listen to it on YouTube Music. Um, the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence, the organisation that processes guidelines on best practice in healthcare, hasn't issued treatment guidelines for hoarding disorder, but the guidelines for treating OCD mention hoarding because OCD and hoarding used to be grouped together. That's interesting. These guidelines advise that you should be offered evidence-based treatments such as CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. Healthcare professionals should consider offering you treatment in the place you live, where which some people find helpful. I understand that. If you can't attain appointments or have visitors, your doctor should also consider treatment over the phone. And I actually saw a video just before about using virtual reality to help treat hoarding. Seeing your hoard via virtual reality kind of removes the sentimental value, apparently, um, because it involves touch, smell, um, etc. So there's like they were saying in that video that um, with those emotional elements removed, you experience what you're really in, which was interesting. Mm. Tools to help talk to your GP. Hoarding icebreaker tools. Filling in the hoarding icebreaker form could help you talk to your GP. You can download a copy of the form from Rainbow Red. It it can help explain how hoarding affects you. That's interesting. I often feel like sometimes when you want to talk to your GP about something, you've really got to go in evidence based and like be presenting facts to him on a form so that he or she or they pay attention. Clutter image rating tool. Using this tool involves looking at pictures and choosing which ones most closely match your situation. Oh, that sounds fun. You can download a copy from Hoarding Disorders UK. You may also be able to find a free app by searching your app store for clutter image rating. Um, Talking therapies. The main talking therapy used to treat hoarding disorder is cognitive behavioral therapy. This focuses on how your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes affect your feelings and behavior. Evidence suggests that both individual and group CBT can help. It also suggests that they're more likely to help if you follow a program designed for hoarding disorder rather than OCD. For example, hoarding specific treatments are improving as researchers learn more about what can help. Um, Together with your therapist, you might examine your beliefs about needing to keep things, try to understand why it's hard for you to get rid of things, and learn skills to help you cope with difficult feelings. It's a very interesting article. I'm not going to read all of it because Some of it's not necessary. But I wanna look at that icebreaker. That might be an interesting one. Okay, I'm gonna link this one as well. And actually, we'll start with the rainbow red because that looks like a good resource in general, you know. It's a decluttering services, and then I'll copy the icebreaker and put that in there as well for you guys to have a look at. Hoarding disorder icebreaker. Okay, we're going to do it. So this problem applies to me. Where did it go? It's gone. What happened? Down. Okay, here we go. So this problem applies to me. I have a difficulty stopping acquiring things and accumulating them. Yes, why not? Persistent difficulty and distress regarding persistent difficulty or distress discarding or parting with personal items. Yeah, okay, I can put that. Yeah, sure. Strong urges to save things, yes. Areas full of possessions. Yes. My bedroom's full of possessions, and the hallway, not the hallway, but like kind of my part of the hallway. Sure, let's go with it. Areas where normal use of the space is difficult or impossible to access, use of toilet. No, not really. Not difficult. Our house is quite small, and we've got 5 adults that have enough stuff to live on their own, and a 5-year-old in the house as well. So it can be difficult to and that, like, when they did our kitchen before we moved in, they renovated it. They didn't think about where we're going to put the fridge. So and the dining area is very tiny. Like, we put the fridge in there, that area. It's connected to the kitchen. It's open area. But it's too small. It's like a starter house in The Sims. That is the best way to describe it, really. 3 bedrooms, a lounge room, a dining area, and a kitchen. and 2 toilets, right? But one's a single toilet and the other's in the bathroom with the shower, but the toilet is, like, this much up against the wall. It doesn't make sense to me, but yeah. Um, and there's no storage space in this place. Safety risks inside or outside the home, no. This video is inspiring me to clear out some of my action figures. Oh, I have a bunch of Batmans and stuff I don't need anymore. Don't go offering them to me, Blue Ranger. I have a weakness for Batman. Um, children, adults are not being looked after properly. They're fine. That's not a problem. Become overwhelmed and find making progress to reduce the problem difficult. I can reduce a problem easy, but it's finding the spots I need the things to go in that's the hard part. Being reluctant to talk to people who say they want to help. Mum asks and I say, no, I'll do it myself. Batman sucks, oh my god. I mean, his gadgets are cool and Catwoman is a baddie, but Bruce Wayne, eh. I don't know what it is about Batman, but I like him. Being a landlord hasn't said anything. Oh, they've got pictures. My pictures. It's probably number 3, 2 or 3. My rooms are 2 or 3. And then it asks, so it gives you 9 pictures to choose from. I have so much stuff. I would literally give it to you. I have a shelf shaped like his logo. Wow. This 10-inch articulated figure from. Don't give it to me. Sell it, make some money. Don't offer me. Don't do it. I have enough stuff. Yeah, so this image has like 5 pictures. If you're on a computer or if you have a computer nearby, um, I have put it in the link, the icebreaker, so it's under hoarding disorder icebreaker. So you can follow along. I'm on the second page. It's 5 pictures. The first one looks like a chill room, which is what my room can look like if I clean it up. Then there's picture 2 and 3, and there's a bit more clutter. I think that's kind of a normal looking room, the second one. I do have an ironing board in the middle of my room, so that makes my room already look a bit messier. But like number 9 is tower of stuff. which my room's not. And then they've got questions: in what year did you first realise it had become a problem and why? What safety risks are there? Who or what else is affected or involved? Young children, relatives, pets, friends, neighbours, police, local authority. And then I'm now at the stage at which I need to appeal to you to help me because I feel unwell because of this problem. I feel distressed and or indecisive about what to do to make things better. It's hard for them to talk about this. I feel alone and need support. Others don't seem to understand. And then it's got a bunch of information, and that's it. That's interesting. So I wanted to look at if there's links with autism and hoarding. I know there is with ADHD, but the executive dysfunction stuff is what I'm interested in. This is a very long article, but I'm going to put that in there as well. We might cover that another episode. I think that'd be good to cover. I just saw that I got 2 new subscribers. That's awesome. That puts me at 822 subscribers. When I hit 1,000, I'm going to do something special, and it could be a little giveaway. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I'm going to leave this article for later. I think we've done that one already. This is a slideshow. Because I'm not doing this on the computer, I can't show you guys. I can't share with you. But they've got a whole bunch of... I've got lots of good resources, which I might save and leave for a third part. But I don't think I'll do a third part yet. I think 2 is good for now. But this looks interesting. It's good to look at different resources as well. And I'm trying to avoid YouTube. Although I did see a YouTube. There's a YouTube video, I think it's a podcast, Connecticut Public, and they have a episode. It's 48 minutes and, well, it's 49 minutes, I guess, which I started listening to. I'm 7 minutes into it, and I think that is interesting. So the podcast is Audacious with Sheann Wolf, I guess. And that's an interesting one from what I've heard already. So I'm going to put that in the description as well. And save it so that everything's good. Yeah. But what I'm wanting to find is practical things that we can do. I don't just want descriptions and stuff. Like things, if we don't feel like it's if we don't feel like we need to get that help yet, how can we help ourselves? People help themselves. Like, I want a kind of system. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, I think that's all we'll do on this for today, to be honest. Because I don't want to do a long one today. I was alone a long time last night, so I kind of want to do some cluttery stuff today as well. But yeah, I've enjoyed this episode. It's been chill. It's been short but chill. Shorter than usual. We're at the hour mark anyway. But I wanted to find some body heads for these guys, but I don't think I will. I think I'll end it here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let me know what you want me to do tomorrow. We can do some rerouting. We can do. I don't feel like repainting at the moment. We can do. I can show off my Kens behind me. You know, nothing that's gonna be very sorty. I don't want to do anything that's gonna make a mess. Like, I don't want to do a makeover. I don't want to do repainting. Rerouting, I think I could do. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. If you want to support me on Buy Me a Coffee, you can buy me a coffee, or you can become a member. Blue Ranger says, after I finish rearranging stuff, I'll send pics of my dolls. Awesome. That sounds cool. Yeah. Links are all in my description. So Instagram is on there. I haven't got TikTok on there, but it's just Timothy's Toy Therapy on TikTok. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you for joining. I hope you all have lovely evenings, afternoons, mornings, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.